Alright, welcome back. So I believe this should be the final stage. And in the background, we got... is this vampire? Took way more damage there than I wanted to, but it will have to be fine. Unfortunately, that's just rude. Okay. I was... So, let me tell you what I was kind of thinking there. Well, probably better to just to show it. I really kind of wish that you could, like, whip down. The headless swordsmen are probably one of the more annoying enemies. Or one of the more dangerous enemies. Maybe not annoying. They do tend to take a bit of hits. Alright. As you can probably guess, these are actual bats, but... if you just keep running, you should be fine. Okay. There's probably some good loot on the bridge, but, like, I don't have the energy to try and do that. Okay. Welcome to probably the most dangerous part of the stage. If you miss your jump here, good luck. You're not going to... you're not going to make it. Like that. Okay, I'm going to make a quick save state here. Just because I don't want to have to redo that first half of the stage, if I can help it. And once we get to the boss fights, they just start you off. If you take too long, the game says, oh, you die. Okay, now, you know what? Let's just do it again. It's fine. Jerks. Jesus. I thought I could drop off the stairs. Okay, well, that was definitely not what I wanted to happen. What happened the first time to happen. I lose, like, a couple bars of health. Not my entire life bar. Alright, let's just keep moving here. Ooh, get away from me. Alright, well, I don't think we're going to make it through the next section, but we should at least... Really? Ooh. Thankfully, it seems like you can duck underneath their rapiers. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced, even if it's a slightly uncomfortable word to say. Man, I don't know how many times I've missed that right there, but it is probably the most infuriating thing to not jump onto the stairs for some reason. I don't know what's going on with my jumps in here, but I'm getting unhappy. I think those stone golems are a lot more dangerous in other games than this one. Let's just ignore you. Is this this is beginning? Sounds like beginning at least. Oh, right. I completely forgot that they just love to throw instant spikes at you that instantly crush you uh, if you even touch them. So that's great. Yeah, it seems like ducking under them is the strategy. I think this time I'm gonna try to save state before even attempting the most dangerous room in the game. Now that I actually have the full amount of hearts. That way I don't have to do this again. Not that it's that bad, but it's just... it gets draining. I mean, that's really the big thing, is how draining it gets to redo the same section of the level over and over again. Really wanting to get this done before I need to leave. I'm gonna go on a hike with my friend Luke. We actually did the original Castlevania this time about 4 years ago at this point. It's like, that thing's gonna come back at some point. Alright. Best recommendation for that section, don't try jumping to the next platform in the line. Jump, if you have to jump, jump to the platform above. Alright, so at this point, the game will save. You don't have to worry about... or you at least shouldn't have to worry about game overing and getting sent back to the start. Unless that only works in selection codes. So you might... If you ever played Castlevania Symphony of the Night, or I believe the Game Boy games, you might recognize this guy. This guy is named Slogra, I believe, and he's giving me really crappy behavior. He is, ironically, one of the tougher bosses in the game. I had a lot of trouble with this guy, and it really comes down to one simple thing, and it's his invincibility. So, if you notice there, he changes colors. So right now, or well, when he's in that green sort of color, he is in his invulnerable state. Oh, come on. Best recommendation for the first phase of this fight is to stay crouched as much as possible. Second phase, he becomes a lot more dangerous because he can do that. He has a very large hitbox, and I'm probably going to die here because you can usually bait him. You can bait him sometimes by jumping. He won't lunge at you for some reason. I don't know. Just something that I have found tends to work a bit better than trying to stay at level with him. First phase, honestly, is not too bad as long as you remember to stay crouched and just move out of the way. He does have a large hitbox because of his spear. And the spear is active as soon as he falls down. But again, as long as you don't walk into him like a dunce like I just did. Whenever he loses his spear, I'm always expecting him. It's always a bit of the chance if he decides to lunge right away. If he doesn't lunge right away, you're definitely better off. If he does, there's not much you can do. It's hard to avoid. At least I've found that it's hard to avoid. And that is just kind of random if he does it or not. Hopefully he doesn't do it for you, but maybe like once he'll do it for fight. So if I don't get him this time, I'll probably just cut back to when we do get him, because we were really close there. I think we just... Come on. You jerk. It's ideal if he spawns, like... if he spawns backwards. Oh, come on. That is just... Alright, well, I'm going to cut until we beat him. Naturally, this next one will be the one that I actually beat him on. Okay, there we go. One hit point. Alright, so I actually did have to take a brief break, just because well, 4 o'clock rolled around, or 4 or 4:30 rolled around, and I was meeting up with Luke for a hike. So, alright. Slagra is defeated. As you saw there, it seemed like just um jumping onto the pillars seemed to help. Forget what this guy's name is. I think it starts with a G, but I don't find him to be nearly as frustrating as Slagra. So that was just his first phase, though. I definitely would say his second phase is a little harder. But definitely not as frustrating. I think it's because he doesn't have like an invincibility frame. Don't worry, if you do die in the middle of any of these, you do get reset back to the start of whatever fight you were on. So you don't have to worry about surviving them all in one continue, thankfully. Okay. So this is the penultimate fight right here. And if you know anything about Castlevania, you probably know who it is, and it's Death. So Death is not like quite as easy to cheese as in some games, but honestly, he's not too bad in this one, as long as you know what to expect. All right, I mean, obviously, if you've played this game and you know it to death, you know how to defeat Death easily without doing it this way, then good for you. But this way it's a little slow, but it's more or less safe. The main key is to just be patient. Wait until he comes over here. Hope that his little scythes don't hit you while you're in the middle of attacking him, and yeah, you'll be fine. This is just a rinse and repeat type of boss. If you stand back here and crouch, neither the large scythes will hurt you. Just holding up the whip in its dangly form will neutralize any scythes that come at you. And obviously, just hitting the scythes will also, take them out. But I find this strategy to be a little more safer. Thankfully, he doesn't get the idea to come over into this corner at all. If you do, go on the other side of this block, his animation right there is not just for show. He does pull you towards him, and you can get some hits on him that way as well. Fortunately, I am being... What you should be doing is waiting until he's over here and throws that scythe. And hopefully from there you should be able to hit it without getting hit yourself. This is what we want. We want him to stay, right over top of us, because that's where... that way he's not throwing scythes in a way that you can't hit them while you're attacking him. So, if you do this fight correctly, you shouldn't really lose any health. Oh, come on. that didn't hit him. Darn. Okay. That's unfortunate. We probably should or could have won that if I was being a little more patient. But since he always gives you... Yeah, you unfortunately cannot hurt him while he's in that animation. Unfortunately, there is no holy water stun locking in this game. Bad timing, unfortunately. Hopefully he gives me some better behavior, though. Like, he was throwing the big scythe a lot. We definitely want him to be, like, swooping in to try and get us over in the corner. Unfortunately, he always, like, makes you turn around if you get hit by the scythe. Okay, we might lose this one again, unfortunately. Just giving me bad behavior with the little scythes. Again, this is a slower strategy, but it's generally safer. Wait for the next round. Come here. Oh, come on! One more hit should do it. What? I really hate it when the... I love when the game doesn't react to my button inputs. Okay. Alright. We can do it. I know that we can do it. It's not... I don't know if I'm just being a little too impatient, or just getting bad inputs. Getting some bad luck with the... Okay, that's kind of ridiculous. Almost there. Yeah, just keep doing that, Death. I'm kind of half tempted to just jump over there and take him out, but I know if I do, I'm going to get hit. Come here. I hate that the bosses always do this. There we go. Thankfully, these scythes do not hurt you if they touch you. They always show that they're at 1 HP, but it's not entirely true, unfortunately. Okay. Alright. Yep, I'm going to take it because, you know... Well, one, I just want to show it off, at least for now, just to... You do need to be careful here. This is not a solid platform. If you take a couple more steps over, you will fall off. There is an invisible staircase, if you hadn't noticed. This is a reference to the first game, where there was a glitch you could do. And Essentially, it's an invisible staircase going farther and farther up, and you just kind of glitch out the game. But, alright. Just gonna go ahead and make a quick save state so that we don't have to sit through this every time. Or at least sit through me having to get the all the hearts and stuff. Best recommendation for dealing with Dracula's first phase is to just use the cross, smack the fireball with the whip, and just hold it out in the dangly form. That way, it neutralizes any of the fireballs. If you try jumping over it, unfortunately, they split into 3, and they're near impossible. This is probably my least favorite part of the fight, is dealing with these stupid-ass fireballs. Because they're so irritating to hit. And when you do hit them, they do that. They fall they fall in whatever direction they were going. This is probably the part of the fight that you will have the most trouble with, if I had to. Because they even hurt you like as they're falling. And they really love spawning right where you're going to be. Yeah, as you can probably tell, I am hurting for health right now. There is a way to get health in the fight. Leave me alone. They also have a really weird hitbox. The top of their heads are not do not have a hitbox. So hitting it with the whip doesn't work. And it really throws me off whenever that happens. Shoot. No. Give me my... No, 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 no! Oh, we have to do this part with only 2 health. And those lightning bolts hurt. They hurt, and they're near... It's very hard to avoid them. Alright. Let's try this again. Now, I mean, obviously some people can do this without triple shot. Ow. Well, I sure do love taking pot shots before it even starts. I find it hard to get multiple hits on him in the first phase. Even with the crosses, I feel like he doesn't actually take damage after he's taken 1 point of damage. In the first phase, I should state. Oh, give me... The worst is when he spawns right on top of the meat. It's like, really? See, like, right there, I should have hit that thing. That's great. Okay, get in there. Fortunately, got kind of caught in a corner there. Not looking great. Thanks. Thanks, Dracula. Really appreciate that. He can only summon 2 at max. There can only be 2 on the screen at any given time. Oh, His ball went away. I find that ball to be actually kind of difficult to avoid when it's shooting the projectiles. You have to be in, like, a certain spot. Those lightning bolts have such a wide hitbox, I swear. Like, even if you're... Yeah, like that. Okay. Alright, we're coming back to when we get there. Alright. Let's do this. Man versus Dracula. Catching on to my strategy. There we go. With 2 bars of health left, the evil has been vanquished. The evil knight has been vanquished. Okay, I'll stop. Does he just get turned into a bat or something? Woo! Yeah! Fist pump! And that is it for Super Castlevania 4. I had to remember. I almost said Dracula's Curse. No. No, that was last year. Pretty sure the castle is supposed to crumble. Hey, there it is. Well, it feels nice to do this game for the channel. Of all of the classic, or of the first 4 games, this is probably the one I played the least. But it's definitely the best of the old school games. If I had to say in my unprofessional opinion, I would definitely rate this as the best of the classic Vanias, outside of maybe Rondo of Blood. But of the games that most people have played, this is probably the best one. The one problem with Rondo of Blood is it wasn't released. At least the good version of Rondo of Blood was not released to the West until many, many years later. So, as you can probably guess, the next game that I plan on doing for the Castlevania series will be Bloodlines for the Sega Genesis, but it's on this classic collection. So that is the plan. That is my plan. Yeah, so at the moment, my plan is to go Bloodlines. I need to somehow figure out how to do Rondo of Blood, because unfortunately I do not own a PS4 version. And for some reason they refuse to release what was the collection for it was Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. There was some collection for it. But that Rondo of Blood would be after Bloodlines, and then Symphony of the Night, which I am that's at least another 3 years away. Oh, I'm sad now. But no, we'll get there. Don't worry. It will happen. I promise. I am very much looking forward to the next couple Castlevania series games. And then we'll kind of decide like where to go after Symphony of the Night. Probably I'll do the advanced games next, after that point. But we'll have to see. That is not a decision to make right now. Okay, we're still in the credits at the moment. So, hopefully everyone enjoyed the series. It's not a super long series. I can't remember. How long was my, Dracula's Curse series? I thought it was a little more than, 4 episodes. I thought it was maybe closer to 6. But I believe this ended up being about 4 episodes. I wonder if there's a way I can check that. Probably not right now, but hopefully, I think how this will be going up is, since it's 4, unfortunately, it doesn't go into 5 easily. So maybe I'll delay this by like a week, and then just upload them so that this episode ends on Halloween. So we'll see. That I kind of like having Castlevania end on Halloween just because it feels nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already checked out the Luigi's Mansion playthrough, which was the other October Halloween series that I did for this year, I would appreciate it if you guys watched it, but I won't guilt you into it. So, not quite at the guilting the subscribers into doing stuff, because I don't like it when YouTubers do that either. So, yeah, so presented by Konami back when Konami actually cared. Although I say that, at least they're giving us something. Even if they're collections. I mean, honestly, I would not have been able to do this game without either emulating it or doing it on this classic collection. So I really do like that they have done this. So, do I need to press something, or is it just going to stay on here? Or okay, well, I think that's going to be it for this Let's Play of Super Castlevania 4. Again, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next Let's Play.